TxStampin Sharon. Today I'm going to show you how to use up those designer series paper scraps because I know you have them. I do. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you currently do not have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, I'd be honored to help you with your Stampin' Up! Supply needs. Boy, did I have some fun making this card. We're going to change it up just a little bit on the video and you'll understand why. But do you notice the corner rounded here and the corner rounded here and not here or here? Did the same thing on the designer series paper. Super fun. But I want to show you my little trick of how I lined up the papers. So I have a Whisper White thick card base, 5.5 by 8.5, scored and folded at 4 1/4. And I have my corner rounder, my trio corner punch. And so I'm going to put one corner in, and then I'm going to spin it around. I'm going to do the opposite corner. Okay, so now we have that all done. I have cut my designer series paper, and this is that beautiful Peaceful Poppies designer series paper that's going away, and it makes me so sad because I love it. This is cut at 1 inch by 4 3/4, and I have 3 pieces that are all identical. I have a scrap of Poppy Parade. I have a scrap of Whisper White. I have a scrap of Old Olive. And then I have a piece of Poppy Parade, 3.5 by 4 3/4. I have another piece of Poppy Parade that is 4 inches by 5 1/4. And we're also going to punch this layer. So I'm going to punch this one. Turn it around, punch the opposite. Okay, so that's all ready to go. I'm using Tasteful Textures because I wanted some of these sentiments in here, and I just thought it was a good stamp set to use. I have the little grid paper that goes with the Stamparatus, and because it goes in the Stamparatus, my numbering is off a little bit. So I have it turned this way so I can see my 1 through 7 this way instead of backwards. I don't know, it just made sense to me. And then I took my designer series paper and I put one right at the 1 inch, but hold on, gotta flip it around. All right, so let me back up. So we wanna make sure our flowers are going the way we want, and then we're gonna turn them over like this. And so then we're gonna put one right here. We're going to move over we're going to leave a space, so that's 1/4 inch. And we're going to do it again. Okay, you with me? Then we're going to take our snail. I probably have moved it, but we'll fix it. Love it when snail just runs out on me. And if you'll notice, I'm kind of doing it right down the middle. So yeah, everything moved on me, but we're going to put it right here. Put it right here. Put it right here. We're going to scoot it up. Just making sure everything is all lined up nice and pretty. Then we're going to take this layer of Poppy Parade that measured 3.5 by 4 3/4. And I'm going to place it down, rub it really, really good. Ta-da! Now, I do see that I'm off just a little bit, but I'm just going to take it to my trimmer and fix that. Now, you could certainly just lay them on there and kind of eyeball it, but I was trying to think of a perfect way to teach it, so that's when I came up with this. So I hope that helps you. So now that we have this piece, we need to bring in our, do y'all have this punch? It's awesome. We're gonna bring our punch back in, and following the left top corner and the bottom right, we're gonna punch it again. Now the difference between this one and the one I showed you, let me grab it. This one was on Whisper White paper, okay? So now we're gonna place this right here. I just wanted to see what it would look like if I changed it up a little bit. We can do that, right? All right, since we have this in our hands, let's go ahead and add this layer to our card base. I just thought it was so much fun. All right, we got to do some stamping. So I have my Whisper White layer. I have my stamp. I'm going to use the 2-inch circle punch. Punch that out. I'm going to take my scrap of Poppy Parade paper, and I'm using the 2 1/4 inch punch. And then I have my little leaf punch, another thing that's going away. I feel like a broken record these days. All right, so I've got that scrap of old olive. I'm going to take my bone folder. Just going to give a little bit of oomph to these leaves. Now, if you're mailing this card, you could easily just pop a mini dimensional underneath. I'm gonna layer like this. And then I want to put the leaves on. I want to put it here and here. So I'm just going to add some snail to hold my leaf. And then the dimensionals. The dimensionals will keep the leaves in place. Whoop, that was 2. That'll be really stuck in place. Okay, let's balance it out. And then we're going to pop this on here. And then rhinestones. Love rhinestones. I have the Poppy Parade Stampin' Blend. And I'm going to color 3 stones. And you do want to let that dry because it's alcohol based. However, it does take a few seconds to dry and you don't want to mess up your project. So that was me doing some busy talking while it dried. It doesn't take long, like I said. Super simple card. Whoops, I lost one. There it is. Like I said, super simple card. Great way to use up your scraps of designer series paper because I know y'all have them. I do. I know y'all have them. And so now just cut them into strips. I don't think I got my glue. Yes, I did. Cut them into strips and pop them on a card. But most of all, take time to do what makes you happy. Happy stamping, y'all.